As we humans evolved and started processing our food, our jaws shrank in size and pushing our nasal cavities and sinuses into a narrow space. This makes us more susceptible to stuffy nose and sinus issues. When we can't breathe through our nose, we use our mouth. And since most of it happens during the night, we don't even notice it. Sinuses are these amazing organs that enhances oxygen absorption, filters out impurities, and humidifies the air we breathe. Thousands of years ago, our ancestors understood the importance of nose breathing and devised breathing techniques and yoga poses to improve their well-being. Have we lost that knowledge today? Does our busy life make it harder to find time for these exercises? Are you aware of any health issues that are caused because of breathing? I will answer these questions and share the research behind it, explain how 2 minutes a day can change your life. Hi, I'm Dr. Preeti and you're watching Pure Rehab Yoga. It is well established that modern day humans often live in areas with varying levels of air pollution. The increased release of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere contributes to climate change. Air pollution can result from various sources, including industrial activities, vehicle emission, and deforestation. Exposure to polluted air can have adverse effects on human health, including respiratory and cardiovascular issues. So the question is whether there is an easy way out of this than suffering with complications or taking tons of medication to complicate our body. I think I have the answer for you, and we are going to solve this today. Anyone suffering from sleep apnea, asthma, or any other lung condition, listen up. Our lifestyle design contributes to shallow, rapid breath, which leads to reduced lung expansion and increased release of carbon dioxide from our body. But the truth is, our bodily tissues need both oxygen and carbon dioxide to function in a healthy manner. This means we are not taking enough air in and hyperventilating, getting all the air out too quickly. Whereas the reality is, we need to have deep, slow breath to give our body the opportunity to process the air and make it of use. If you're enjoying this video, please hit the subscribe button. Also, hit the notification bell if you would like to know about my latest videos. Sinuses protect us against infection and humidifies before it reaches the lungs, where the gaseous exchange happens with both oxygen and carbon dioxide. That means if we were not using our nostrils to take the air in, we are putting us at risk to infection easily, which for long periods can lead to chronic lung condition. Breathing is the most integral part of our being. The moment you stop breathing, you're declared dead. To live is to breathe. There are breathing techniques that can help you reverse or at least minimize the situation. Whether you listen to traditional lineage or modern gurus share their techniques, I will leave you with the age-old wisdom which is tried and tested and till date works with great results. Sleep apnea was discovered in 1965, typically seen in people with loud snoring where the airways were found to be obstructed due to not taking deep enough or frequent enough breaths, which reduces the amount of oxygen that comes to our system and puts you at risk of heart disease, heart attack, stroke, cognitive issues, memory loss, or even sexual dysfunction. It's generally treated with an external breathing machine called CPAP. But what if we were able to create our own CPAP? Mild or early cases of sleep apnea can be reversed or minimized using this technique we will discuss today. Research says we are under-breathing at night and over-breathing at daytime. Evolution put our mouth to a disadvantage and favors mouth breathing, which 50% of us are doing even today. The reduced size of our mouth is the reason why we see kids with crooked teeth, which also causes obstructed airways. The outcome is consistent nasal congestion or reduced nose breathing. Normal healthy breathing should be 6 liters of air per minute, which may seem a lot, but it's not if we are breathing in proper healthy manner. It may be hard to convince you, but I'm hoping by the end of this video, you will be fairly convinced and give it a go. My all-time favorite quote about breathing is, "Nose is to breathe and mouth is to eat." So if we are using our mouth to do what nose should do, we are not taking advantage of our internal filtering system. Dr. Huberman, in his podcast Huberman Lab, quietly mentions the phrase, "Challenge is, if you can't breathe through your nose, you should try to breathe through your nose." As much as counterintuitive this is, it is so true. Two well-known people that comes to mind are James Nestor and Wim Hof on this topic. James Nestor, who did an extensive research on this topic, recommends practicing breathing techniques for 5.5 seconds. He recommends to inhale and exhale for the same amount of time for a minute with a total of 1 to 2 minutes. Whereas Wim Hof, author and athlete of the Wim Hof method, also known as the Iceman, has broken a bunch of records in colder temperatures using his breathing techniques. Wim Hof believes doing a deep breathing with relaxed exhale and no forceful exhalation for 40 breaths with longer holds can do wonders. He also recommends 30 seconds under cold water, gradually increasing time to 2 minutes. He trained himself using these breathing techniques to control his breathing, heart rate, and blood circulation. Hof has ran half marathon above Arctic Circle barefoot, stood in a container covered with ice cubes over 112 minutes, and climbed Mount Kilimanjaro in shorts. Breathing artistry isn't about mastering the most complex, elaborate techniques out there. It's about the ability to perform the most basic, effortless ones over time. This can be achieved simply by focusing on your breath. To clarify, our objective in mastering this technique isn't to attain a state of enlightenment, although that is certainly a potential outcome requiring deeper exploration. Instead, our aim is to enhance our overall well-being, potentially extend our lifespan, and possibly reverse certain health conditions through consistent practice. So the first lesson I want you to take from this video is the importance of nasal breathing. This can be done by bringing attention to your breath. One external factor that affects this is our posture. Opening our chest and having a tall spine is a must because poor posture calls for weak muscles that you can see on the outside but also on the intercostal muscles on the inside. Our lungs start to develop at 3 to 5 weeks of pregnancy and is fully matured around 35 to 36 weeks of gestation. So something that took so long to develop and has such a crucial role to our survival, how can using it partially solve the process? One of the quick ways to improve and prepare your lung to breathe better is by improving posture. This seems very basic, but imagine those long hours of sitting in front of the computer or using your phones for hours. What does it do to your posture? Second external factor that can affect our breathing is dental hygiene. Improving dental hygiene and attempting to close your mouth at night will have a significant impact on your breathing design. If you're suffering from minimal or just starting out with sleep apnea, you can focus on nasal breathing during the day. Remember, CPAP machine is not teaching you how to breathe, it's just adjusting how you breathe. Let's take a quick moment to practice a breathing technique that will balance your lungs and gaseous exchange in your lungs. It does not need any fancy equipment or need to be confusing, but you can pace yourself and build up on this. So if you're ready to change how your external environment can affect your body, practice with me for 1 minute and see the results right away. When you're ready, come to a comfortable position. Tall spine, chest forward. You can place your hands on your knees. We are going to breathe in and out for 4 seconds, which means both inhalation and exhalation for 4 seconds. And hold both inhalation and exhalation for 4 seconds in the same cycle. This method is called box breathing or Samavritti Pranayama. Let's begin. Breathe in for 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Relax. Come to your normal breathing pattern without any judgment. Remember, habits are easily reversible, and you have the ability to change the structure of your mouth and redesign your breathing structure. It's in your control. If you've made it this far and would like to learn more about breathing, watch this video that's linked to this episode. Remember to like this video if you found it helpful and subscribe to the channel for more contents like this one. Thank you for watching Pure Rehab Yoga, where every breath counts. Hope you all find peace.